Mr. Minister, thank you very much for being with us in our program Without Border. Thank you. My first question is about your meeting with Iranian officials. How did you find their position?
I am very pleased, first of all, to be in Tehran. We have a very long-standing relationship between Oman and Iran. And my meetings have always been positive, productive, progressive, and for the best interests of the relationship and for the best interests of the region.
Yes. And how did you define the role of Oman between Iran and United States?
Well, I think everybody knows the history of this role. We are committed to peace. We are committed to understanding, to building bridges. And whenever there are opportunities to continue this role, we will always continue that role.
Yes. What do you think about the situation in the region? And most of them is turmoil and upheaval and other issue in the other country in the region. How do you define about that, and what should do to solve this problem? What's the main problem for the region, your point of view?
The whole world is going through uncertainties and transformation and change.
Yes.
And we are part of this world. But we always like to focus on the positive elements. The positive elements that bind us, that bring regional countries together, to work together in unity in countering these challenges and these uncertainties, and look for a better future for the generations to come. There will always be challenges, as we have seen in our history, but we have always come on top, and we have always managed to overcome these challenges. And I think we will continue to pursue a policy of resilience and resolve to find solutions that really bring our world to a better place.
Situation in Gaza is every day is worsening. What we should do and what the Arab country and Muslim country should do?
The whole international community is calling for a ceasefire, is calling for a fair and just resolution to the Palestinian issue. We will continue to pursue that policy based on the concept of international law.
Yes.
And on the concepts of UN Security Council resolutions. And I think at the end of the day, diplomacy will prevail.
Yes. Sometimes the Omanis foreign minister carrying the message from United States to Iran and from Iran to United States. Based on your experience, how did you find which country is more honest and more commitment about the message?
I think it's not about that. It's about finding a way of building trust and building bridges of confidence. And I think these efforts, not just by Oman, by many other players in the arena, want to find a way out of this stalemate, if we want to call it, and find a better way forward for the future.
And also the United States and Israel sometimes talking about the new order in the region. And Israel means some countries should be occupied by Israel and some terrorists of them, they say. What do you think about their saying? And how do you define their behavior toward the Muslim country?
A new order should only be in the hands of the people of the region. They need to take the lead for change, for the future, and I think they are able to do so. I think all this talk about a new order, a new change that is forced upon the region is not going to work unless it is driven by the people of the region.
Yes. And just now, Tahrir al-Sham occupied Syria, and the Syria situation is very critical situation. Do you think that Arab country and Muslim country should be gathering and create a special urgent meeting to investigate the situation in Syria?
We think that the Syrian issue should be resolved by the Syrian people. And if we can only help that process. I don't think there is a solution that can be imposed by outside powers. And so our role really is to encourage and embrace change for a better Syria by the Syrian people, for the Syrian people.
United States and Israel claim Iran is the main issue for the upheaval and some unrest in the region. How do you define that? How do you define the role of Iran in the security and stability in the region?
Iran is a major country in this region. It has a responsibility to share with other players in the region for the best interests of the region. I believe Iran can play a very constructive role and is playing a very constructive role for security, for peace, and for stability.
And this visit, did you have any message to Iranian people from United States?
My message?
Yes. No. Did you have any message from United States toward Iran in this meeting? No.
I didn't come with a message.
Maybe next time?
Let's leave that to see what happens in the next phase of this chapter of the U.S.-Iranian relationship.
And how do you see the future in the region?
I am always a positive.
You are not worried about the situation?
I am always a positive thinker and optimistic about the future and the capacity of the people of the region to make a better future for all of us.
Thank you very much for being with us in our program Without Borders.
Thank you
Very much. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're
Thank
most
you.
welcome.